Mama Evelyn, especially from the lady side, and Mr. Zahid, Mr. Rocco, I think I know Angga and Dewi last 2 years, and we discussed on the business plan. Bandung is a center of shoes manufacturer from Indonesia. That's number one. So when they design, I saw the product is very good. So we discussed how to develop the business. The option was to, right, Angga, Dewi, the option is to be a good brand which is sold everywhere. Let's say like Bata, Nike or something like that. Okay. Number one. Number two, I said, why don't you be custom shoes as custom, because the product, the market is available, but handle it differently, because whatever the situation of the world, even in the war, people still get wedding, people get married. Okay, so we see that potential. So you can imagine a wedding. Mama, at least on the wedding you still need shoes. Okay. Right, so in the wedding you still need shoes. So why don't we try to enter that market very serious? So we try to offer you anywhere in another country to have this kind of business. We check some models of business in Japan, and also, so they have like it. They are wedding organizer, but they have dedicated wedding gown supplier. So why don't we offer them as dedicated shoes, wedding shoes suppliers? So what just we just saw on the statistics, around 1.7 something people weddings every year, from 200 million people in Indonesia, meaning 4 million 4 million 4 million bride and maid. So your country is maybe, I don't know, Nigeria is 200 million people, Kenya is 50 million people, right, Ali? So if 1% will be 500,000. So it's a business, and we will not stop on one shoes only. We also offering will be some clutch, bags, gown, but this is the model. This is model number one. Number two, what we need from you, because you are joining, there will be a lot of product from Kareem, but you can help us to promote at your country for this kind of business. Maybe special from each country, we can invite the wedding organizer. Okay, we can invite the organizer or the wedding fashion or the fashion store to how to listen to this business, and you can be the importer. Okay, you can be the importer and help us to promote this product. This is the summary for me. Please, if you want to any question to Angga and Dewi, Madam Evelyn, Mr. Zahid, Mustafa, thank you very much to join.
Client when they have party to attend, or graduation, engagement, not just a wedding party, but every party. So, okay, now on our screen, we are sharing you the number of marriage in Indonesia. You can see a lot of population, and very potential here in Indonesia. Of course, during pandemic era, there's slightly decrease of people who get married, because because of the pandemic itself, because of the government's regulation. But what is interesting here is that even though the we're talking about regulation of government in Indonesia towards party on pandemic, we cannot have a lot of guests. But interesting fact is that even though we don't have a lot of guests, the shoes itself still be still interesting to the bride, because they have to present a good documentary of their event, of their party. So the shoes is one of the part for the documentation to be more beautiful. So the pandemic is not really affecting our business a lot. You can see at the side of the slide, those are brides wearing our shoes. Okay, where are we? We are in Bandung City, West Java, Indonesia. Okay, the main business of our business is custom wedding shoes. So why custom? Because it's not easy to have custom business. So we don't have a lot of
option.
No, we don't have a lot of a lot of not so many people have options besides our brand. So about why custom is interesting is that because the fact that there are so many people having unique feet. For example, people with bunion. It's a painful swelling on the first joint of the big toe. So there's a lot of girls having that bunion type of feet, well, which makes them easily get hurt whenever they use shoes. But here you can just measure it and give the measurement to us, and then we can make the shoes based on the measurement itself. And then the next point is about the unique design, because sometimes a lot of bride wants to have unique designs. Sometimes they want to have ankle boots on their wedding day. Sometimes they don't want to have high heels, maybe because the groom is not too tall, and so on and so on. We can do what they want. Also about the fabric. So, some people send the fabric of their clothes, of their gown to us, so that they can have similar shoes, similar fabric for the gown and the shoes. Or they just can have the same tone, even though it's not the same fabric, but the same tone of for the shoes and the gown. And then we also have heels options. Some people feel more comfortable using chunky heels that are big, or some people more confident using pointy heels. Their options. And then another thing that we also produce is also daughter's size. So the shoes is for a little girl, so that whenever mommy and daughter wants to attend a party, they can go with the same type of shoes, with the same model. And then we also have side products is the clutch and the hairpiece. The clutch, the handbag, the small handbag, and the hairpiece can also be the same fabric with the shoes itself. So you get the shoes and the hairpiece and also the clutch, the same to the party. It's the size charts and type of heels. They are, we can have flats, wedges, pointy, and also chunky. Okay, it's how to order now. Simple. You can just choose the model and then fill in the format. Fill in completely. And fill in with the true fact. What fabric do you want? What color? About the fit measurement, we also give the guidelines. And then type of heels, additional notes. Maybe you want to add do not add too much silver tone, maybe, for example. And then you can add estimated shipping date and also wedding or the event date so that we can have the timeline. Okay, what are we looking for here is we are looking for representative partner in each country. So because custom is not, yeah, it's not the same with the retail, yeah. So we have to have good communication and good what do we call relation with the client, understanding what they need, what they want, understanding the culture, and then the the gown maybe, and what type of party that they are going to have. So we are all, so yeah, okay. On the slide, you can also see the hairpiece and the flash that we made. Yeah, those completed the looks of the shoes. And on the right, you can see the mommy and daughter size. Next. Okay. Here are the brides wearing our shoes, and at the center, you can see that we can also engrave the name, the wedding date, a little bit of notes of the wedding. Okay, this is just the documentation of what we do before pandemic, like fashion show, fashion week, expos, yeah, direct sales, like that. Okay, now there are one more point that we would like to share is that we are open for if you want to have your own brand. So if you want to have your own brand, you can do it. You can create your own brand, but it's better for you to have a little bit different models from us, and you can have your own qualification, your own class. Maybe you want to real leather or prime number one materials, or you can have your own type of material, and then also you can have your own price, you can have your own brand. We are also open for that type of business, for that type of relation. I think that's all from me and my husband. Thank you so much for your time.